The framework we signed today adds momentum to my administration's universal health coverage that is focused on supply of modern equipment to our hospitals, efficient and timely delivery of health commodities to our facilities, enhancement of our health workforce, and health insurance for all, leaving no Kenyan behind. This facility will also boost disease surveillance and emergency preparedness. On behalf of the government and people of Kenya, I express profound gratitude to the United States, to President Donald Trump, and to you, Marco, for the commitment of US dollars 1.6 billion to Kenya over the next 5 years. This gesture of goodwill by President Trump on behalf of the American taxpayers reinforce our ongoing mobilization of domestic resources by Kenyans and actors and stakeholders in Kenya to the health sector. And I assure you that every shilling and every dollar will be spent efficiently, effectively, and accountably. And let me say this for the record, that already we are mobilizing our own domestic resources to the tune of $3 billion to support the health deployment of health infrastructure in Kenya. Not just health personnel. We now have 107,000 community health promoters built into the health infrastructure, building from the bottom of the pyramid in every village, in every health center, in every dispensary, and making sure that health does not become a privilege for those who can afford, but a right for every citizen. Thank you very much to President Trump and his foresight and commitment to the relationship that exists between Kenya and the United States and between the United States and Africa. And let me say this, that as we signed this agreement, the first one ever, we don't take it for granted that many officials have spent many hours in putting this together. I want to commend them, both from the United States and from Kenya, so that we can do the easy job, me and Marco here, to do the final seeing of this agreement.
Well, Kenya is one of our strongest partners in so many different fields, whether it's the fight that we've fought together against terrorism on the continent, but beyond that, in our own hemisphere, Kenya's played an extraordinary role, really heroic role in trying to help stabilize Haiti. It's a very difficult situation. They've carried a huge burden as a country for the better part of 2 years now. And had it not been for their engagement, and I just expressed this to President Ruto, as bad as Haiti is, it would be indescribable what it would look like today were it not for the efforts they've made. Our gratitude for the role they've played is extraordinary. Had it not been for the role they've played, what we are hoping to do next in Haiti would have been impossible, which is to transition to a gang suppression force. And we know there's a transition period, and we're going to be very involved in being helpful and bridging that. And we want them, and we hope to encourage them to continue to be engaged moving forward as we move into this new phase of trying to bring stability to Haiti. But we understand and believe they cannot do it by themselves. So I wanted to use this as an opportunity to continue to encourage countries in the region and around the world to step up and contribute and be a part of this effort. We need their money, we need their funds, and we need their personnel as well to make this work. If we had 5 or 10 countries willing to step forward and do just half of what Kenya has done already, it would be an extraordinary achievement. And we hope that that will happen. It needs to happen. If we're serious about it, it needs to happen. Everybody likes to have press conferences and put out statements about how terrible the situation is in Haiti. It's time to do something about it. And I particularly point to the countries in our hemisphere, in the Western Hemisphere, in the Caribbean Basin and beyond, that we need to step up in this hemisphere and do more. The United States will continue to do its part. But I just wanted to express, again, our gratitude.